Oh, yesterday the Biden and Harris administration sent cackling Kamala out to announce more gun control. A package that they're looking to bribe your state into passing. I figured it was a good time to wear the tar and feathers shirt again. Make tar and feathers great again. Guys and gals, if you want one of these, link is down below. And I just checked, there are a small few of odd sizes of the Only You Can Prevent Tyranny shirts. Smoky. Couple left. So head on over. Link is down below. All kinds of things there. Slings, hoodies, couple whoobies. Check them out. TriStar Trading. All right, so yesterday they sent the cackling one who couldn't even speak properly. It hurt. My ears bled listening to her talk. It's obvious she's a terrible public speaker. But I want to show you what the White House put out yesterday. More unconstitutional violations, more grounds to say that they are tyrants, more grounds for tar and feathers. Yeah, check it out. This is right from the White House. This is their statement yesterday. It says, Vice President Harris is launching the Biden-Harris administration's Safer States initiative to provide states with additional tools and the support they need to reduce gun violence and save lives. Don't go hard on criminals, just more gun control for good people. To kick off the initiative, the White House is releasing the Biden-Harris Safer States agenda outlining key actions states should take, including establishing a state office of gun violence prevention, investing in evidence-informed solutions to prevent and respond to gun violence, including community violence interventions, crime gun intelligence centers, and implementation of extreme risk protection orders, strengthening support for survivors and victims of gun violence, reinforcing responsible gun ownership, including by requiring safe storage of firearms and reporting of lost and stolen firearms, strengthening gun background checks, including by enacting universal background checks legislation and removing barriers to completing enhanced background checks, and holding the gun industry accountable, including by banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, and enacting firearm-specific liability laws to ensure that victims of gun violence have their day in court. Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. They're begging states to ban so-called assault weapons, to ban magazines, to institute red flag laws, to institute registrations, to figure out a way to combat gun violence. It's called lock them up. Like the criminals doing crime, lock their asses up. No more catch and release programs. No more cashless bail. It's not working. But that's their voting base. What else do they want to do? Well, to help states advance the agenda, the Justice Department is announcing 2 new executive actions to reduce gun violence. Executive actions, not laws. Safe storage model legislation. Safe storage saves lives. It is one tool in the toolkit to reduce school shootings because we know that most often those students who carry out K-12 school shootings are using firearms they obtain from home of a friend or a family member. It is also a critical strategy to reduce suicide by firearms, accidental shootings, and the theft of firearms. The Department of Justice's model legislation details how states can require the safe storage of firearms, including in vehicles, and hold individuals liable for harm caused by unsecured firearms. So, model legislation. Basically, hey, states, if you want to try to screw people and tell them what they need to do inside their own home with items they own lawfully and legally, then you can print out this legislation, insert your state name, and submit it as a bill. Yeah. And the whole hold the gun industry accountable is complete BS. And I hope you all know this. Like, the Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act, PLACA, PLCAA, what it does is it protects manufacturers of firearms from frivolous lawsuits. Okay? Meaning, bad guy kills somebody, the victim's family sues the gun maker. The gun maker had nothing to do with the bad guy. That's what this country's come to. Don't hold that person accountable for what that person did, their actions that created harm and despair and destruction. No, they're just misunderstood. We don't want to hurt their feelings. We're going to go after the inanimate object who obviously spoke to him and made him do it. But there's more. The DOJ also has a lost and stolen firearms reporting model legislation available for states. Reporting of lost and stolen firearms allows law enforcement to investigate and prosecute firearms trafficking. The Department of Justice's model legislation provides states with a framework for requiring that a person promptly report the loss or theft to law enforcement. It's almost like you can't, we have come so far from the bastion of freedom on this globe. And they're doing this for one reason. And let me show you one more thing, and then I'm going to tell you why they're doing this. In the months ahead, the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention will continue to proactively work with states to make sure that they have additional resources and support needed to advance these agenda items. Meaning we're going to help you with money. We're going to bribe these states into doing this stuff. And they also want a gun violence prevention office similar to what Joe Biden put in the White House in every state. What is that? That's just a hangout. It's like a speakeasy where all of the gun controllers go and they funnel money to the efforts of taking away civil rights. That's where the commie mommies hang out. That's where Everytown goes. That's where David Hogg works on his 4-pound dumbbell curls. That's where they all go. And he wants that in every state. Why are they doing this? Well, we know that they're paid well to advance this. Joe Biden was instilled because he was going to further Barack Obama's attempts to strip Americans of their guns. But they're doing this because they're losing, right? They're going to try to pressure the states to do this because the federal level, they're losing left and right. ATF's getting their freaking teeth kicked in court over numerous attempts at stripping people of their rights, but they're going to lose. The gun controllers are losing. A big part was thanks to Bruin, which kicked Heller and McDonald and Caetano into like the fast lane. They're losing. And I had a call with my friend Reed Hendricks at Valor Ridge yesterday, and we totally agree that come hell or high water, this country, the United States of America, will be constitutional carry from sea to shining sea, one way or another. Guys, if you think this information was important, you think other people should know, please like the video and share it. While you're at it, if you want to learn more on protecting yourself, then head over and see my friends Reed and Rachel over at Valor Ridge. And consider subscribing to this channel. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. You are your own first responder. Nobody in the White House, nobody in your state legislature, even if they're gun friendly, nobody is coming to save you. You have to do it for yourself. Take care.